So today, Gojo Clan, I want to do a reaction to a game that we have not yet played on this channel, but we are going to in the future. Now, that game in question is Marvel Rivals, and I've been thinking about this game for a little bit, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been thinking about it for going on like 2 weeks now. I even made a post about it on my YouTube channel. You guys should go and definitely like that up. Leave your comments on what your thoughts are too about me playing that game. I've really been contemplating whether or not that was something that I wanted to add to the channel. So, I mean, what better way than to figure out what the heck is going on with this game than to do a reaction on it? Now, we're still kind of a little bit of a ways out before this game even comes out. So what my plan is to do is to kind of ease you guys into this, man. Obviously, that does not mean that I'm going to stop doing Apex Legends, Naraka, and even some DBZ if y'all still want that. So sit back, relax, get yourself some snacks because this is going to be somewhat of a long video, probably pushing about 10 minutes or so because both videos are about 5 minutes long separately. Let's get into it.
We recently had an exclusive trial of the new hero Moon Knight in Marvel Rivals. He's a hero who's very good at causing area damage. His string attack methods, the left and right mouse buttons, unleash a deadly dance of ricocheting darts, while his
real quick, something to keep in mind when it comes to Marvel Rivals is it's gonna operate like Overwatch. So you're gonna have your tank rows, your DPS, and then your support rows. We gonna kind of go through that and you guys will see like that's what's going on in the background. But right now we learning all about Night Moon.
Amplifies the damage dealt to cluster foes.
I said it backwards, yes.
Can't you wield it, Spider? Blame him.
His high mobility is also very consistent with how we see him in the comics. His good
So I know somebody I had seen earlier today said that Moon Knight wasn't doing a lot of damage, but if we look at it, I think he hits Hulk first. Oh no, he's hitting. Oh yeah, that is a Hulk back there. Look at the damage output.
He's good at looking
it's not great, but it's still nice. It's serviceable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a serviceable attack. You see what I'm saying? Like for Hulk being a tanky character, he's doing a serviceable amount of damage. He might not be your go-to DPS, but he definitely do some work.
Two very important keywords in Moon Knight's skill set. The former gives him a very
and you guys can see all down here. They have all his different abilities. He's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including his ultimate back here. So Moon Knight's got a lot to his kit, and we gonna learn all about it right here.
Special attack methods and attack range, including the normal attack, crescent dart, and the right mouse button, Moon Blade, which can bounce between nearby enemies and cause damage multiple times.
Okay. So in close quarters, if you throw it at a wall and it starts bouncing all around and ricocheting, it'll do double the damage if it continuously hits that opponent. So that's nice. That's a nice little feature.
So if there's Moon Knight in the opponent's lineup, it would be a very unwise choice to maintain a dance formation. When the E-key ability Ancient Ankh is activated, an Ankh will be thrown towards the crosshairs and inserted into the ground or wall, gently gathering enemies within a certain range towards the Ankh. Although the E ability
okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Only causes very little damage. A very valuable feature is that the player only needs to shoot at the Ankh's position. Then the dart will automatically ricochet to attack enemies within the Ankh's range.
See, okay, I get that. So if enemies are in a cluster and you throw that Ankh in there, you don't even have to aim at a specific person. You just aim at your ability itself, and then it's gonna be a wall hack. Not wall hack, I don't want to say that, but it's auto tracking. It's definitely going to hit people as long as they're in the range of the Ankh, and it'll probably show it again. Well, just to be safe. So like right there, you guys kind of see the ring a little bit, and I can't get the greatest look at it. It's not the craziest AoE, but I mean, serviceable, boys. Serviceable. Especially if he's supposed to focus on close combat.
Very little damage. A very valuable feature is that the player only needs to shoot at the Ankh's position. Then the dart will automatically ricochet to attack enemies within the Ankh's range, causing the same damage as a direct hit with a normal attack.
Got
it. If the enemies are close enough to each other, the dart will ricochet again. 1 versus 1 duels.
It also looks like it can only take a certain amount of damage. Now, I don't know if he's causing damage himself by throwing his attacks at it, or if the enemy team is shooting it and it's breaking, but it doesn't look like it stay long.
1 versus 1
Sorry.
duels don't truly capture the true might of the Moon Knight. When he wields his E-key ability, which boosts long
Okay, he
range
don't damage
full
it
aim and
himself.
bounce
Somebody else
effects,
has to.
It simplifies unleashing area damage and makes it a breeze to target foes lurking behind cover, tucked in building corners or protected by shields.
Got it.
Keep in mind, both Ankh and his basic attack projectiles have travel time, necessitating players to anticipate enemies' movements for maximum damage, demanding acute situational awareness. While
Got
Moon
it.
Knight's 2 modes of attack might seem like harmless little darts, with the right execution, Moon Knight possesses devastating area damage potential.
Yeah, that's some good. See what I'm saying? Like close quarters, you definitely can get some nice damage off with him.
Agility takes center stage with his remaining 3 common abilities. First up, the versatile Rising Leap double jump adds height and grace to his leaps, making it a staple move in his arsenal. But that's just the beginning. With Moonlight Hook, Moon Knight can shoot a grappling hook to swiftly navigate the terrain, effortlessly reaching high vantage points or avoiding enemy attack in the blink of an eye. And
See, it's good movement. It's not, I don't think it's going to be the best movement. From what I've seen, characters like Spider-Man obviously have insane movement. He might have the best movement in the game, but Moon Knight seems like it's a little lackluster for his movement. Maybe good enough for his kit and the play style that you're going to have to kind of learn how to do, but that's
when
just
he
me
takes to the
looking at
skies,
it.
Night Glider becomes his ace in the hole. When activated, Moon Knight will raise Ankh, and a circular range indicator will appear in the front of the character. At this time, pressing the attack key will immediately fly out from the rift, calling down the hand of Hongshu.
Like,
to
look at
attack
Venom.
all enemies within the effective range.
If
The
he had a
duration is
healer,
not
he would have been
long, but
solid.
The power is amazing. It continues the character's characteristics of being a master of causing area damage, and the effect is further improved with the gathering function of the E ability.
Yeah, and then there's that. If you miss with the regular Unk, that allows you to just throw at it and it'll hit everybody in the area, just get out of it. And then with his ultimate, the same thing applies. Now, I think that's kind of how majority of the characters' ultimates and stuff works, but his seems very readable, just off a first glance.
Commanding the high ground is crucial for Moon Knight, his
Okay.
perspective from above acting as a tactical advantage to orchestrate the flow of battle. With his agile
Okay.
feat, he can swiftly descend upon the enemy and place an Ankh or
See,
retreat
that was good.
to reassess the fray.
Okay.
Together till victory.
Enemies are here.
That was good damage.
Wants a piece of
And you're kind of out of sight, out of mind. So yeah, I guess
Capitalizing on
with
his
this
normal
playstyle,
and
you
right
definitely
click
do some
attack
good
styles
damage.
Feature can devastate closely knit foes. And his E-key ability leaves no corner, whether behind Doctor Strange's shield or within the recess of a building, safe from his assault. Unleashing the hand of Hongshu feels like embodying the very essence of Nightfall, a shadow draped over the battlefield that spells doom for those caught in his moonlit grasp. This sense of omnipresence is both exhilarating and formidable, cementing Moon Knight's
What did
role
Hulk
as a
do
dark
just now to get
sentinel
his
of
health
Marvel
back?
rivals.
So that's cool. Oh, hey, perfect. This is the next hero that we're actually getting ready to talk about. So I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. I do want to ask this question, though. What are you guys' thoughts on Moon Knight? Again, it's a character that I want to try out and I want to explore and learn a little bit, but like, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be my main, but I'm definitely more than willing to try him out.
We recently had an exclusive trial of Psylock, the new hero of Marvel Rivals. Her agile movements and powerful attack power left a deep impression on me. She's a very threatening output character to the back row. Next, please watch our recorded skill demonstration and actual combat video.
So I know how her kit works already because this video's been out for a little while, but I know how her abilities work. This is a character that I'm thinking might be my character. And also, real quick, just in case anybody was curious, the company that is in development of this game is essentially the same company that works with Naraka. So it all goes hand in hand. So you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm turning my back on Naraka. I'm still messing with the same company. They just have another game.
Psylock is a duelist class in the game, a formidable assassin type, damage dealer, adept at close quarter combat.
See,
where her shotgun like bullets
I was just about to say,
are most
her
effective.
shotgun don't
The
look like it
closer
hits
she is to
crazy
her
hard.
Opponents, especially those fragile back row heroes, the greater the damage she inflicts.
But then again, before anybody be like, well, duh, Tutti, it's a shotgun. I know. That's what I was going to say. It don't seem like it's hidden for that much from range. But again, kind of going back into Overwatch, if you play the character named Reaper, Reaper can do some okay damage from distance, bro. Like it almost feels like he don't have shotguns, because it's like, damn, you really shouldn't be hitting me that hard from that far. But you know,
this design
it is what it
clearly
is.
encourages players to close the distance when using her. Additionally, her normal
Is that
attacks
Magneto?
reduce ability
Sure is.
cooldown times, adding
Look at
a
the
layer of
damage she
challenge
did to
for
Mag.
players to master her aiming and timing. Psylock's abilities are crafted to complement her role. Psyblade Dash, a straightforward and aggressive spring attack that deals damage to enemies in her path. This ability also retracts her right-click shuriken, creating a potent burst of damage in a short span.
And that ability right there, they're going to talk about it, but
Still
I'll just be quiet and let it.
Psylock invisibility for a few seconds, along
There you go.
with increased movement speed. This is invaluable for either from escaping concentrated fire or sneaking up on the enemy's back row unnoticed.
Her movement looks solid too.
Wing shurikens. When activated, Psylock throws several psychic shuriken that damage enemies and provide temporary health based on the number of shuriken that hit. Right-clicking again.
See, they say that, and how much? Oh, also 1, 2, 3. She's only got 3 abilities, and then the 4th one being her ultimate. So whereas some characters might have more abilities to their kit, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be better.
And recalls the shuriken, causing additional damage. Skilled players can maneuver this shuriken through multiple enemies, though the temporary health boost can only be applied once per throw.
Okay. See, like, that's some good damage, boy. Nice.
Dance of the Butterfly.
Yeah,
Upon
look at
activation,
Meg.
Psylock creates a wide killing zone centered around her. She automatically targets and launches powerful slashes at
Look
random
at this
enemies
anime
within the
ass
zone.
attack, y'all.
If only one enemy is present, they suffer multiple attacks. If multiple enemies are within the zone, the damage is distributed among them. While the ultimate is active, players can control who Psylock targets.
I want to put this out there too, because IGN doesn't say it in this video. When she goes into that ultimate, yes, they did address that you can't control who you attack, and you kind of just have to hope that the enemy stays in there. Now, they can escape, but they have to use all of their movement abilities, if they have any, to get up out of that. But not only that, while that ability is active, you yourself take no damage. Like, you're not gonna get hurt while in that ability. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you kind of low on health, you trying to buy some time for the healers to get there, and you trying to do a little bit of distracting of the other team, so maybe they can't get on the payload at the last minute, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of scenarios out there. You could pop that just in time for your healer to get there and heal you, and then you guys are right back in the fight. I like that.
But can adjust the center of the killing zone. This forces opponents to use all their movement abilities to escape quickly.
Good shots.
To maximize Psylock's potential, players must tactically position her close to enemy back rows. Her normal attacks and ultimate are most effective at close range, rewarding players who can adaptively navigate her into prime position for maximum impact.
Taking care of the healers. Nice. Well, actually, I don't think Rocket's a healer, so I'm gonna shut up.
In
But
combat,
Jeff is.
Psylock necessitates strategic coordination of her sprint and stealth ability to effectively navigate complex terrain and swiftly close in on the opponent's vulnerable back row heroes. Alternatively, she can utilize the high burst damage of her left and right click abilities, along with the cooldown reduction feature of her left click to quickly diminish the health of the front row. A useful trick when sprinting is to raise the camera to achieve a double jump effect, allowing Psylock to reach higher areas of the map. Furthermore, combining her sprint attack with normal attacks can help secure the final blow on enemies while simultaneously moving Psylock out of dangerous positions, avoiding focused attacks. Mastering this maneuver is crucial for maximizing Psylock's effectiveness. When Psylock's energy is fully charged, using her ultimate move requires careful consideration. Factors such as relative distance to the enemy, player positioning, and the decision to either deal through damage to finish off low health enemies or exploit the invincibility of the ultimate to avoid concentrated fire all test the player's judgment. Players must approach her as a ninja rather than a warrior to fully understand her position and role in battle effectively. iGen First will release more new information about Marvel Rivals in November, so
okay, that's the 2 for video that I have for you guys. There's so much more that I kind of want to do reactions to and breakdowns to because I gotta give myself the best kind of opportunity to learn the game. And the only way for me to do that is to actually sit back and watch other people who had the opportunity to play the early test server games and learn from them. With all that being said, man, I hope that you guys did enjoy the video and look forward to more Marvel Rivals gameplay from your boy. Just reactions for now though. Again, the game will go live December 6th and I will do my damnedest to get on it and get some gameplay for y'all as soon as possible. But with all that, thank you guys for watching, man. Love y'all so much. Be safe out there. Have a great day. And as always, peace and hair grease.